Hey guys, it's Keralis, and welcome back everybody to the third episode of how to make a small colonial house. It looks pretty humongous in my opinion, and don't get triggered. But, it's fairly small, to be honest. Fair and square. No time to waste. Today we're gonna focus on ceilings, upstairs room layout, roofing, maybe some exterior works, and what goes for like the room decorations. Should we do that in an episode or should we just skip it? You guys will have to let me know in the comment section, alright? But first is first. Staircase. We're gonna have it here. It's gonna be a little bit awkward because it's gonna be here just off this wall. So it's gonna be a little bit hidden because you won't be having access from the main hallway. You will have to go around here a little bit. But it's gonna be looking pretty cool anyhow because it's a family upstairs bedrooms and stuff. You don't really have to have that on like accessible just from the hallway. Maybe you do. Nah. Let's just start here. On this here, put one dark oak staircase, by the way. Put Android here just so we can see here with the shaders mod. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we reach the same elevation as the walls. 6 and 7 in total. So we have 7 staircases going up. You know what? I think I need to turn off the shaders mod. Let me just do that. But 7 staircases going up. I hate it without, but it's better for you guys to see. Then what we're gonna do, we can actually remove this Android there. We're gonna take the gray wool from the downstairs wall and we're gonna just make a little perimeter like this. Stop on that. Don't have to have that. Do the same on this side. So it just goes around here a little staircase. Then we know that the floor elevation after is gonna be coming on this staircase. So first is first, we're gonna make a little railing here by placing spruce logs. 2 next to the staircase here on the top one. Then from the side 1, 2, 3 and 4. And here on this block, take it up by 1 and 2. Same on this, like this. Then, spruce wood slabs on top of that. In between here, we can just have some iron bars. I think it's gonna be looking pretty smaxy. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 here. Then also this wall over here, rise it up by more gray wool. Just so when we come up here the staircase, we have that little railing here, but our gray wool wall here. Mainly because this is going to be a wall going up, and this here on this side is going to be a little landing type of situation going on. So staircase looks like this now, and it's not done, but it's fairly simple. Then grab some white hardened clay, and with that we're going to place it just above the downstairs wall. And fill it wherever you can fill it in the same elevation around it, but do not touch the staircase. So for example, we're gonna go just here around like this and the whole perimeter inside. Just like this. So what we've done is filled the whole perimeter around the staircase on that elevation with white hardened clay. And by the way, if you're using the default texture pack, the white hardened clay might not be the pretty looking. Mainly I think it's kind of like a pinkish tone to it. So I would recommend some other clay color which is light still, but not pinkish. It doesn't matter if you like pink. I'm totally fine with that. But anyways, so that is that elevation. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make another elevation with dark oak planks. Just like this. So now upstairs makes sense. Staircase makes sense. We have a staircase going up and we have floor. Perfect, love it, and the windows line up so we can look out and everything is amazing. Also here, below this log here, place an upside down dark oak stair. Looks pretty, I love it. Then, spruce wood logs. We're gonna divide up the room layout upstairs. First is first, place 1 here and 1 here. In between here, a sideways one, because this is gonna be a door entrance. So from above you should be having this shape. On this side, we're gonna do the same. 1 here, and 1 sideways in between. I'm just thinking like what would be the easiest way to go about it for you guys to follow along. And I think what we're gonna do is just off this little railing in the staircase, place a log, okay? And take this log all the way into the vault here. And that should leave you 1 block gap away from the window like this. Then log, and log. From above, you have this shape. Follow the same shape on the other side. Start here and take it all the way to the window. 1 block away from the main window itself. And connect it up as well. So now, ladies and gentlemen peeps, we have 2 rooms. Bedroom and bedroom. Next, we're gonna do 2 bathrooms. 1 on this side, 1 on that side. So here on this, take it out by 1, 2, 3, and 4 and turn, which should leave you a free in width area on the inside, which is just symmetrical to the upstairs window. Let's do the same on this side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and turn on the fourth one. Bam, 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 and bam. Here is going to be an entrance in the middle, just off that window. Side logs, spruce with a stair, log, I mean. And on this one, it's going to be here. So from above, you should be having this shape, because that's going to be an ensuite on that side. And the water one is going to be a family bathroom. And fill those with chiseled quartz on both sides, because that's going to be the bathroom flooring material. And the cool thing about having the 2 layers now, that we don't interfere with downstairs ceiling design whatsoever. So let's just use chiseled quartz or material of choice for the bathrooms, but this in this resource pack looks pretty amazing. So let's do that on both sides like that from above. You should be having this little thing going on. You can count the blocks and logs. And back to the logs. So place 1 here, 1 here. Then we're going to make 2 door entrances on both sides. So sideways log and sideways log. 1 full log here and 1 here. So from above it should be having this little thing going on. And here is going to be a wall dividing up like that. So that's going to be the end of the hallway. So it's hard to see now, but we come up the staircase here. We have this little landing. So we're going to have access to the bathroom straight away. We have 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3 and 4. Pretty amazing. So here is fairly simple. Take this wall and straight in, and here on this side we will have a little walk-in closet, wardrobe and whatnot. So from above, the full layout is looking something like this. And we might tweak it a little bit, because there's going to be an upstairs, which I'm not going to furnish, but we might build a staircase instead of having a walk-in closet here. It might be a thing. But I'm going to pause the video for a second so you guys can count the logs and then just get the right shape done. So now we're going to rise up all the walls. Wherever you see a log, there's going to be a wall rising up, exactly as we did downstairs, where we used the spruce wood logs on the bottom layer, then bedrock, and 1, 2, 3, and 4 in height using gray wool. So we're going to do the exact same thing upstairs. Bedrock, 1, 2, 3, and 4 gray wool. And the same, wherever you see a side log facing upwards like this, there's going to be this shape. So no time to waste, let's just fill it up. And if done correctly, you should have ended up with this shape. And also, wall height from floor level counting 6 blocks in height. The next step is, in every single door gap you see here, place a gray wool on the top layer in every single gap we see around it. Next, doors. First is first. I'm going to be using the dark oak doors, which just looks pretty amazing for an interior door. So you can see there. Pretty amazing, right? Above that, upside down quartz there, normally placed on the top layer, and in between just some glass panes. So that is something we're going to do on every single door. And we should be done upstairs. Every single room have a door. Yes, you have door, and it looks pretty amazing. What goes for downstairs? Did we require that same design in any area here? Don't need any doors here. Here, perfect. So upside down quartz normally placed there. Window in between, and the door. There's going to be a little utility room, so maybe not that needed, but it's going to look better having doors and stuff. Bam! So that's about it. And a bathroom, obviously, over here. It's going to be looking a little bit different because we have that block, so it's going to be looking like this instead. No, door, perfect. Can't really see it, but looks like that. And the next, what we're going to do, we're going to start off the roofing a little bit before we do anything else on the inside here. But we have a nice dividing thing going upstairs. I'm going to pause here for a little second, just in case you did miss anything. And what goes for the roofing, we're going to start here on the front using stone brick stairs. So first is really simple. Let's just place a layer of them looking like this, just on this little trim, which we did in the previous episode. So this is fairly easy from side to side, like that. The next elevation is going to be a little bit different because we're going to have 3 attic windows, attic roof windows. Give me a break, okay? So place 1, 2, 3 staircases. Have a 3 block gap, place 3 more. Have a 3 block gap, place 3 more. 3 block gap and 3 more. Look how nicely that connects. Just mind the gaps. 3 blocks, 3 blocks, and 3 blocks. From the side, or from above to be honest, looks something like this. And as mentioned, in each and single gap there's going to be a window, so let's do them next. 1, 2, 3, and 4 full blocks of course on each and single side here. Leave the gap in the middle for a window, obviously, right? So 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bottom layer, upside down quartz there in each and single one. Top layer, normally placed one. Or a full blocks, of course, doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to use the stairs like this. Then, upside down quartz there here, here, and here. Yes, you guessed it, it's pretty much the same roof design as we've done in the past. Bam, 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 bam. Same roof design as on the porch. So from the side, place it like this, 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 and this. So from above, you should be having this little shape here. From above, or below, I mean, you have this little shape here. Just gonna pause here for a second so you guys can catch up. Just in case you wanted some shapes and stuff, let me just go pause here. And from the inside, before we continue the roof, let's just do something like this. Next to the quartz pillar, place white wool, 4 in height and 2 in depth like this, and do the same on every single one here. And we're doing this just to cover up the ugliness, which we're gonna see otherwise from the like roofing. There's gonna be gaps in the things, and we don't want to see any gaps. So let's just do this. And as we have the porch roof design here downstairs, we're going to do something similar on the roofing up here as well. So on the corner, quartz slab, and the middle quartz slab, 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 and corner slab, middle slab, and corner slab, like that. And also, as you can see down here, the roof kind of continues here, and we have 2 more slabs just next to that upside down staircase. So we're going to do the same here. So slab and slab, but in this case, we're going to finish off with a full block of quartz like that. And we're going to do the same for every single one. So slab, slab, and a full block of quartz. And this has a purpose in the long run, because now when we take the roofing and take it in like this, it connects very nicely. We don't have any gaps and whatnot. So let's do the slab, slab, and quartz for the rest of them as well. Slab, slab, and full block. And down here on the roofing, we had mostly like full blocks of quartz and quartz slabs. In this case, we're going to be using quartz stairs. So place a quartz stair on this side, one on that side, one upside down, normally placed, and in the middle, an upside down one with a slab on the top. So that is our roofing. Behind here, as you can see, there's a little gap. Gonna fill that with some white wool. So now, from the front, there's no gap. And bada beam, we have some shaders. Just wanted to see this in shaders and it looks fabulous. Now, let's just connect the roofing. So we're gonna use the stone brick stairs. And now it should be fairly simple. Just follow along the shapes and bam, just like that. So in between the windows, just follow the elevations of a roofing and bam. Same on this side. If everything is correctly placed, this should be like a little stitching game. Just stitching it together. Perfect. And if you've done everything correctly, this elevation here and that should be the same. So if I do a little shape here like this, it should turn perfectly fine into that. And that creates the first roofing. So as you can see here, let's do this and turn it. And bam, bada beam. Same goes for the next one. You pretty much guessed it. Look at this. So we're going to turn it on this one and then just loop it above that. Pretty cool, right? So the next one, as you can see, just as a slab. So the next elevation here of this roofing is just going to be going just across it to the other side of that. Because if I grab, do I have any slabs out of stone brick? Is this a slab? Yes, it is. Perfect. So if I place the stone brick slabs here, they're going to connect super nicely to the main roof like that. Everybody, that is pretty much it. So now it's just a little stitching game. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I need to do this on camera. No, not really. This is just a matter of putting it together like this. So as you can see here, next one will be coming here. So this roof will turn here and turn again into that with a lovely shape. Lovely. It's pretty nice. So go around here. Turn it like this and connect it to that roofing. And it's just a matter of following the shape now. Just follow the shapes. And you be good to go. Turn it and connect it to that. Ain't that pretty? It's pretty fab. And it's so simple. Especially as you have the turning turning staircases. Before, they didn't exist. What a game changer that was when that was introduced. But anywho, yeah, let me do that off camera, because I guess this is going to be a little bit boring to do. But I'm pretty much done, to be fair and square. And I did it on camera. So you can see, now it's just this. Oh, no. This shape here is going to be going all the way across to this side. It's going to be another shape, and the top elevation is just going to be slabs. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, I would say. I'm just going to pause here for a second as well from another angle so you guys can see what it's all about. But every single roof here is connected. Let me just pause here in this angle about maybe. Maybe not. Maybe this angle. Maybe not. Maybe this angle. I'm just kidding. You get me right. Let me just do that rest of here off camera. And bam! Everything is so nicely connected. Everything just lined up perfectly fine for us. Next, anvil on top of this chimney thingy. Don't have to be an anvil, but let's just do anvils and maybe a cobblestone slab on top just because we can. Looks a bit Victorian, I guess, but it's perfectly fine. Also, glass panes in every gap because we kind of forgot them. So panes, and panes. Kind of sounds like it's penis, but it's panes, trust me. Then on the inside, it looks not so nice now, does it? So we could always purify this if wanted. We can take out this wool shape and make something like this. Just to make it like nicer, just to frame it nicer. Don't have to do it, to be honest. Like, it looks perfectly fine how it is, but if you want to make it look nicer, just surround it like this to begin with. Then also, we know the flooring is going to be 2 blocks in height, right? Because we're going to use the dark oak planks, for example, and we're going to use, let me just break it, and the white hardened clay. So above here, there should be, first of all, above all the walls here on the upstairs, there should be white clay. Okay? So if we get the white clay above that, we're going to be using the dark oak planks. So that means 2 floor elevation, and bam, upstairs window, because this is going to be like the attic type of thing. So see, it kind of connects nicely and everything just lines up perfectly fine. If we done this correctly, that is. If you haven't, well, touche. Then I screwed up somewhere along telling the story about this house, I guess, or just doing a tutorial correctly. Hopefully you guys find this easy enough. I'm not sure why I'm doing this on camera, on a tutorial, but it's all funsies. If there's anything we can improve, by the way, let me know, guys. Like, honestly, like, I've been doing tutorials for quite a bit of time, and there's always tons of room for improvements. But bam! Perfect, right? We could always, like ugliness like this, we could just, like, if you want to hide away that, we could just make a wall here, hide away that little ugliness here, but let's just leave it for now, because I'm not going to build anything up here. But just to get the idea of it. Not too shabby, right? Let me just fill that gap here before we forget. Bam. Perfect. So now what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do this side yet, because we might even finish this house. I'm not going to do the roof. The roof on the other side here is going to be like the most simple roof you've ever had in Vision here, okay? Because it's just going to be following the shape here, which we got on the outside, from side to side. No windows, nothing. Just following the shape of the outer perimeter here. So you can't have it more easy than this. Bam! Just from side to side, but I'm going to leave it open for now. And I think we're going to focus a little bit of outside decoration and detailing. Yeah, let's do that. So here on the front, we're going to make some type of like bush planters and whatnot. So from the side here, using polish and the sides. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And 1, 2. From above, you have this little shape here. Inside of this, we can just fill that with coarse dirt, podzol, whatever material you prefer. But using coarse dirt is pretty nice because then you can place tons of bushes and it's going to look really cool as a little planter thingy type of thing. Then on this side, we're going to do the same thing but different. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1. Inside of that, coarse dirt. And we're going to fill this with bushes and stuff in a later stage. But for now, from above, just in case you want to get the shapes correctly, and the same as I did here, this is how it looks from above. Then we're going to do a little simple thingy path here, which is, I don't know, this is just a mixture of things, but let's take it out by maybe 5. That's 5 blocks, that should be plenty enough. But I'm going to use a cobblestone, some smooth stone, and somewhere here in between, maybe some bricks even, just to mix it up a little bit and make it look cool and smexy. Then, Here, this is gonna be a very, very simple like front yard. Here, what we're gonna do, let's do something like this. And what this is gonna do, this is gonna represent like the sidewalk, how you have like in front of houses on streets. So let's do that from side to side here to the house at this stage. So we have the little sidewalk from side to side. Now we're gonna just figure out the shapes here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna place a pillar here. It's gonna be a very simple like front yard fencing to the neighboring house or whatnot. There's dark oak planks and a dark oak slab on top there. The fencing is just gonna be super simple, just some spruce or wood. But this is 1 block away from the chimney itself here on the house. Okay, so now what we know that the house is going to be ending here, we can just extend that little sidewalk here. Then on this side, it's going to be a little bit different. What we're going to do here, we're going to have a driveway because we're going to have a garage here in the back. So from the house wall, take it out by 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the driveway is just going to be smooth stone because just because simple reasons. But now we know that the pillar should be coming here. So the pillar here, the pillar there lines up with that. This can be deleted. 2 in height. And this is going to be spruce with us planks as well. Very, very super simple. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to take out the driveway from the street here, or from the sidewalk, all the way through here. And we're going to end it, for the moment being, just here, of the house on the back, but 5 in width. So we can fit a car here nicely, okay? And also, let's just do a little pillar here. Not that we need it, but now we know that this is going to be 5 blocks in width in between here. Perfect. Love it. So let's just do some smooth stone all the way here. Something like that. And also this simple fencing design. Let's do the same on this side because the garage is going to be ending here, right? So let's make one of those here. A little pillar. So 2 dark oak logs and a dark oak slab. And now we did place 1 here. So now it's just a matter of finding the right thing here. Let's see. There's 1 block away from the chimney itself, right? So that should be it. And now it's just lining it up with that block, which should be about here. Dark oak slab. And if I connect some spruce wood slabs here, that should line up with that pillar, and it does. Perfect. Question is, does it line up with that one? I guess not. That's not the big question or answer we're looking for, but it does. 1 block away from the chimney. And it lines up perfectly fine. So very simple fencing, but it's going to work out for the purpose we're using. It's an old colonial house. We don't really have to have a modern fencing on this house. Just something really, really simple. Like that. Pretty perfect. So now we know how big the garden is going to be. Also, remove this over here, and there's going to be a little door. So I'm going to just place maybe a cobblestone here for now. Perfect. And let's do the garage. First is first. This wall on this side is just going to be wool to the top. So 6 blocks in height using the wool. Bam bada bim. Just like this. And for those who want to know, it's 6 blocks in height and 10 blocks in width, depth or whatnot. Then back here, we're going to have a little window. So next to the quartz pillar, take up a wool pillar just so it lines up with the top elevation like this. In the middle, block of quartz. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Upside down quartz there and upside down one. Top here, normally placed and normally placed. And the top elevation, just take some wool and take it across. What goes for the windows? Very simple. Some glass panes. There we go. So there's a window. We're also going to have a window on this side. So next to that, block of wool, just up this. In the middle here, quartz pillar by 4. Upside down quartz there, upside down quartz there, normally placed, pane, and surround that with wool. So this should leave us a wool wall by 1 in width and 2 on this side. Then we have a doorway. So take this up, and the doorway, as always, very simple. Upside down quartz there, normally placed, pane in the middle, and a wool block on top. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the outer shape of the garage. We're pretty much done with the garage. No, really. We still have a roof in. But just so you know, this is how it's going to look. Now, the front door. And we're going to start off here on the top. So first is first. On the top layer, take some wool, white wool, just across. Just below that, place a quartz stair upside down and a quartz stair upside down. and connect them with 3 quartz slab in the middle. Something like this, very simple. Then we're going to be using some acacia logs. Place a pillar, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks in height, just like this. Do the same on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's do 1 in the middle as well, which is 5, obviously. And bam, perfect. Then, sideways here in between the gap, sideways here. We're also going to have a little, like, what you're going to call it. Let's make a little window type of thing, but we're going to be using some spruce wood for that. So, upside down spruce wood stair, on this side, on this side. Small little window here, so normally placed. In between that, some panes, and then on the top here, from this side, log and log. Do we need a door handle on this? It's very, very simple. Yes, let's do a door handle using some tripwire hook. And bam. Maybe not the best garage door, but it looks pretty fabulous. Oh, by the way, wrong. Let's do them sideways so it looks better. Bam. So now we don't have that, like the border here. Perfect. There's a little garage door. Very old school. Now, roofing. First is first, on all the corners, as we did with the house and whatnot, let's do some quartz upside down stairs. Just like this. On the front, 1 and 2. In the middle here. Then start on this side. 1 and 1. As you can see, there's no middle, so let's do 2 in the middle here, just in case. On the back, 1 and 2. 1 from this side, 2 in the middle, and 1. So from above, you should be having this little shape here if you're doing this exact same as I do. Then in every single gap in between the staircases, place a quartz slab all the way around the whole perimeter. And what goes for the roofing? Very simple. Quartz stairs all the way here. We know there's a middle piece. Never been a middle piece, but it's here. So we're going to do the same thing. Just climb it up from normally placed upside down, normally placed upside down, normally placed upside down, until we reach the middle. So let me just do this quickly, just so you guys can see. Bam, bam, bam. On top of that, a quartz slab. So let's do this exact same shape on the other side. Just like that. Then here on the front, take some white wool and take it across in this pattern. Just follow the outer shape, so it should be looking like this. And now we can just place staircases just on those, and it's going to look pretty fabulous. Let's do the same on this side. So starting here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Middle piece is here. We have 3 on this side, 3 on this side, because we're going to have a little window up here as well. Okay, perfect. Window is going to be just off the middle here. So delete 1, 2, and 3. Upside down quartz, normally placed. In between that, a glass pane. Same goes from this side. Middle piece, delete 3. Upside down quartz, normally placed. And a pane in the middle. And the rest of the roofing, just follow the shape. Just follow the shape from side to side with some brick stairs. Very simple, but yet again, it is working out. So we got a little garage here. What goes for the door, I'm going to be using some dark oak. Just place it from the inside like that. Perfect. The roofing looks a little bit shabby on the inside. So what we're going to do, we're going to take some wool on the top layer and rise it up by 1 on each side here. And then the rest is in the eye of the beholder. You could just leave it as it is. If you don't want to leave it, what I would maybe do is some spruce wood stairs upside down on every single one here. Not in the top here though. In the top I would just place like normal spruce wood planks. And yeah, does it look better? I think it does. Pretty simple, yet again, very functional. And also, should we make a little garage door opening thing? We could do that with some iron trapdoors. Then end rod here and take it all the way up here. Kind of connects nicely to the roofing as well. Bam. And one more here maybe. There we go. Maybe not the perfect solution, but it's gonna work out. Nobody's gonna know. Like this. So now that gives us light, and also it's kind of like a retracting mechanism. To finalize this episode, I said 20 minutes per episode. I suck. Like, building stuff in this game is literally impossible in a short amount of time. If you want to get into the details, it's impossible. But to finalize this episode, I'm gonna take this across. First of all, I'm gonna connect this white stained clay all the way to the other side, and I'm gonna also make a flooring of the dark oak. And then, in the next episode, we're gonna do the interior and some other cool stuff. But let me just do this first, and also connect the roof. And as mentioned before, the roof on this side is gonna be so simple. By the way, look at the space here on upstairs. It's gonna be huge. So I think we're gonna make a staircase in the next episode, just in case you wanna use this upstairs. You could just use a ladder, I guess, and a little hole somewhere, but obviously a staircase looks a little bit better. It's not gonna be a professional staircase, but it's gonna be a little staircase. So let me just connect this roof in. Oh my, oh my. I placed a big bush, a tree, I mean, and some small bushes. And holy crap, this house is really looking nice now. So what comes to bushes? Spruce and birch leaves mixed together, there's no logic. Some ferns, some tall grass, small grass, some little flowers here and there. You just mix them up and make them look nice. And what goes for the back roof was not really that fun to do, but I made it. It's very boring. It's very simple. From side to side to side to side, just the same shape. And the tree here, big oak. It looks so awesome having them. Might just copy this to the next other side because that looks really cool and sweet. But anywho's, everybody, I placed some doors here as well. This is the jungle wood door and it fits the house like a glove. I just love that door in this resource pack. What goes for the inside? We have a... Do you guys want to see interior decoration? Because we still got like tons of like... We need to put some lights in the ceilings and we need to have some decorations around the trims here. We might do a fourth episode just with the interior decoration and whatnot. But there's a lot of details in this house, especially like roof details, window details. But we made it. So I wish you a very nice day. I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode, I think. And make sure you smash the like button if you did enjoy. Love this little landing here. 4 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bathrooms. There's 3 bathrooms in this house. It's a humongous amount of bathrooms, I guess, for a small house. It's not that small, it's humongous. Don't get triggered. See you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.